What's up, football fans, and welcome to the very first episode of Afterthoughts. Now, I know everybody's had time to sit back and watch that game against the Game Changers, and I personally thought we did a great game, but now I'm going to have some of the team members give their afterthoughts after they wake up on the game. So with me first, my son Aiden Jones, the quarterback and defensive end / safety. Tell me, how'd you feel about the game?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed playing against the Game Changers. I enjoyed going out there and playing them and having the matchups because we don't have, that level of competition here in the organization that I'm in. But the things that we most definitely need to work on are corners and our safeties and our pass coverage. Definitely that we don't have any sort of pass coverage whatsoever. Like, we were blowing the passes really badly. Yeah, it was bad. But our offense looked great. We put up a good fight against those guys, but I feel like if we didn't make any sort of mistakes, we could have beat them.
So as far as your own personal performance is concerned, what are you going to do next week to improve upon Aiden?
Definitely contain the DN spot. I feel like I just get a little bit too trigger happy, and I start going to the outside, try to do too much. So I'm going to focus on that, definitely.
What about on your dropbacks?
I feel my dropbacks were fine.
Not all of them. You need to drop back every time you go to throw the ball. Take that drop
In
back.
some instances, no.
In this game that we most recently watched, the times where you didn't drop back, 2 out of 3 ended catastrophically. The one made sense because if you don't drop back and you want to run, that's fine. But if you don't drop back and throw, it's going to be a bad throw. But moving forward, I don't think we're going to make that mistake. You've been getting better at it as the season goes on. We got one more big game of this season up next weekend right here at the Nest against our rivals, West. So you got anything you want to say about that game? No preview?
It's going to be a great game. Shout out to Marvin, the quarterback for West. Definitely one of my best friends. So I think it'll be a great game, and the better team will come out on top.
I think so. Thank you, Aiden.
Yep.
Good game, buddy.
Thank you.
Jared, our next guest, the running back / also defensive end, number 40. Jared, how you doing today, bro?
Pretty good.
So you had a chance to watch the game film back, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your afterthoughts on your performance?
I feel like we did good. Just certain places we made certain mistakes that had caused us the loss. But I feel like if we get that down, West don't stand no chance. And in my opinion, I feel like if we get everything down, West don't stand a chance. I think 30-0 halftime.
30-0 halftime. Okay.
If we get everything down, no mistakes. And yeah.
So based on your performance, what are you going to change going into next week?
Well, I know there's a couple plays where I could have got a sack, but I was playing. I don't know what I was doing, but I know I can change some stuff where I can do better in my DN spot. Run it back, keep the ball on the outside more, and then tuck it in and then get lower. So I know that. And then I feel like if we get everything down, and if I do all that things, it should be a good game, West.
You can also add the stiff arm into your arsenal. So if you got that ball in your outside arm, it's going to leave your inside arm open to stiff arm those dudes. You're stronger than most of them guys out there.
We'll be over there soon.
All right, bro. Good game. I'm looking forward to see you play on Saturday, all right? Thank you, Jared. Next up, we have the center, my man, Jaden. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
How you doing?
Fine.
How you feeling today?
A little bit injured, but
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about the game? Give me your afterthoughts.
So I kind of messed up on one of my snaps. I should have commit and then snapped it, so we didn't have to get the play back. But in general, I feel like I did good, and same as with my kicking. So.
Oh yeah, you're the kicker too. Forgot about that. Good kicks.
Yeah.
So based on your performance this week, what do you think you're going to improve upon to make sure we get a win against West next week?
My legs and my snapping.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
basically it.
Now I got a question for you. There was a certain type of controversial play where they were all saying you dropped an elbow on one of the players. Is that true or was that an accident?
Oh, so the turf was like a little bit slippery and I accidentally slipped.
Oh, okay.
And then the coach just said, double team 66. I don't know why.
It's your force.
Yeah. I accidentally did it.
All right, well, we'll be on the lookout for any extracurricular elbows from Jaden next week when we go one-on-one with West.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Thanks, buddy. Good game. Next up, we have wide receiver, Leila. And she's also on the kick return. How's it going, Leila?
Pretty good.
Good. So how do you feel about your performance and what's your afterthought takeaways from that game we just watched?
I feel like if I knew, like in the beginning of the game, I was like just standing there because I was really confused on who I was supposed to block because I was supposed to be blocking the corner, but he really looked like a linebacker. So I was really just standing there and watching the play happen. But as a whole team, I feel like we were just making little mistakes, like the ball is in the wrong arm, and on defensively, how we are playing corner and stuff, and how we're missing the tackles on kick return.
That's a good point, too, yeah.
Yeah, that's really it.
All right, so based on what you've seen from your own personal performance, what's something that you're going to change moving into next week's game?
Really, is just if I don't know who to block, just go out there and block somebody. Because if I just stand there, then it's one more person for whoever's running the ball to take on.
Good point. Well, I'm looking forward to see what you can do next week. Was this your first game starting on offense?
No.
Okay, so you've had a couple offensive starts this year?
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe you'll start again on Friday. Or on Saturday, I guess. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But I do believe you got the skill set to take it to the next level, so I'm excited to see what you can do. Maybe they'll kick you the ball again this week on the kickoff return. Well, all right, Leila. Good game. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And now, coming to the stage, standing 6'1", Jameer. What's up, Jameer?
What's up?
How's it going, bro?
It's going good.
Good?
Yeah.
So you got a chance to watch the game back, right?
Yeah.
What are your afterthoughts on the way we played?
I think we played good. Defensively, if we didn't give up those major passes, we would probably won. I think Coach Banks probably needs to consider getting taller, putting more of the taller people out in corner for like that, how they do those passes. D-line, I think they did good. The ends, Jared had a good game. Aiden, offensively, had a little rough game. Yeah, that's it for defense. Offense, we did good. We had little mistakes, and those mistakes cost us the game. Like snaps and getting the ball, holding the ball on the wrong side of the hand. For me personally, I think if I could have caught the balls that were passing me, probably caught the balls, we would probably gain more yardage and had more touchdowns. So yeah, that's it for me.
So yeah, if you'd have made those passes, you probably would have given the team a better opportunity to score, but you still made a huge catch.
Yeah.
Probably your biggest catch of the season, in my opinion. Over 3 guys, you jumped up and like a boss and handed that ball back to the coach or the quarterback or whatever, the ref. So yeah, that was really good. I was super excited about your gameplay. I'm really excited to see you going into next week. What's one thing you're going to change going into this big game, the last game of the season?
Probably my catching. Would need to work on that.
Okay.
And blocking to the whistle.
Good point. Yeah, that is a good point, too, because you are a force to be reckoned with when you're blocking on the offense. They don't expect you to come like a train and knock them over. So use your strength to the best of your ability. All right, bro. We got a B coming in for the next guest. All right, buddy. Thanks for talking.
No problem.
See you later. Good luck next week in the game. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
We got anybody else that wants to be on Falcon Talk or Afterthoughts? Did Brody run away?
Brody,
you want to talk about the game?
All right.
I think everybody.
Caitlin, do you want to give your Afterthoughts?
Sure.
All right. And now for the main event, Caitlin with her Afterthoughts on the game. What's up, babe?
What's up?
So how'd you feel about the game? Why don't you go ahead and tell the fans here what your thoughts are after watching it back and filming it live in person?
Yeah. So honestly, I think that it was a good game offensively. I think that we were able to move the ball and do things that is pretty advanced as far as throwing, running, putting together the plays, calling the offense. Definitely a few things, minor mistakes. That flag that was thrown when Aiden had to roll out of the pocket and throw to Jared. Great play, great execution, and then it was called back because of a penalty. I'm not even sure what it was.
I think it was a hold on Marshawn.
Yeah, I'm sure it was something dumb that really changed the whole complexity of the game. Defensively, the secondary has to be better. They got to cover the wide receivers. Aiden's got to be better at D end. He's still over pursuing on the outside, getting pushed out of the play, not making the tackles that need to be made. He also had, he was moved to corner, which when covering a receiver, Aiden's going to be great at, besides the one-handed.
They moved him to safety.
Safety, yeah. Where he one-handedly tried to catch the ball and then pretty much just gave it to the other team, for a 2-point conversion, which was unfortunate. I don't think Aiden will make that mistake again. But he didn't tackle the guy up the middle at safety when he probably should have. So Aiden's got to work on his defense if we're going to win the championship. The offense, though, looked better. And not only Aiden, but a lot of other pieces need to come together. So I'm hopeful for the future. I think we're going to be West. I do think that yesterday showed a lot more positivity than it showed negativity, but the things we need to work on, we're about to work on right now. So
yeah, good point. That's all you got? What's your keys to victory for next week then?
Keys to victory is no fumbles, no interceptions, no flags, throw the ball, execute the game plan, run the ball correctly, know what play you're doing when it's happening on offense, know what's happening on defense, and understand what your job is, and we're going to win the game.
Good, yeah. Basic fundamentals is all the stuff that we're lacking.
Yeah, it's little
right
stuff.
now.
It's little stuff. Like, the talent's there. The people are almost in the right spot. Almost in the right spot. I feel like offensively, I think we've kind of really gotten a good idea what needs to happen, but I feel like defensively is still a slight mess. Disaster with children not knowing what their job is. So, what's that?
Yeah, that being said, I feel like we're so close to being in contention. We've had like 12 weeks of preparation. And right now, in my opinion, the season is starting over fresh because everybody at this level has an even playing field when it comes to making it to the championship. We're all on the same ground here. So it's a whole new season. All that history in the past has just been there to get us to where we are for the future. So it was like training. You know,
Yeah,
and now
it was a practice, and honestly, the play calls on offense were really good. Like, I was really happy with the way the offense was really pulling together.
Probably the best game the offense has played.
Probably. It really was good, and it seemed slightly advanced, and it really took a long time to get to this point. But I feel like one good week of practice this upcoming week, especially for the offense, and, well, yeah, the defense obviously needs more than I can even talk about.
The defense needs to be positioned correctly. That's the issue with the defense. We got all the talent, but they're in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
As far as the offense is concerned, we just got to figure out when to fake here, when to hand off there, when to throw here, how many steps to take back.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
hold
theoretically, Jameer should be a good safety. But I feel like he's going to be better on the line. He looks like a safety, but he's still going to be better on the line or possibly linebacker. But I would say, in my personal opinion, is switch. But, man, Jameer's a really good blocker. He really is a good blocker, so I hate to put him on the DN. I don't like Aiden at DN. Like, I don't feel like he understands what needs to happen at DN.
Yeah, our best opportunity at winning is not having Aiden on the defensive line.
Right.
So, I mean, if you want to teach Aiden a lesson or be right and double down on your own opinions, then fine, keep Aiden at defensive end. But if you want to actually win games, you got to get the kids out there.
I mean, at this point, Aiden doesn't understand. I mean, I was watching Jared and I was watching Aiden. Jared understands, yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to continue to work with Aiden on D end, but I feel like it's going over his head, just like safety is going over Jameer's head. So it's like, if you want to switch those two out or what you want to do.
Because Jameer gets D end more than he gets safety.
He does. And I feel like Aiden gets covering a wide receiver well, but Aiden dodging tackles is what it looks like to me. Like, Aiden, you should be making tackles every game, and he's not. So I feel like that's an issue. But he's also quarterback of the team, so I don't know how much you want to ask from a kid
who's already pulling up all the rear on one side. Of the
Right,
ball.
he 100% is. He's running the ball, he's throwing the ball, he's
Calling
calling
the plays,
he's
telling
calling
everybody what to do, calling the
the
audibles.
audibles. He's doing a lot.
Getting the majority of the hits, and you go out there and put them on the defense.
And this is not to take away that Aiden is trying. It's so cute. You know what I mean? He is trying as hard as he can to get past this guy to get to the quarterback, but it's just
He
landing
doesn't have a
flat.
defensive mentality. And that's why in the NFL, the guys don't play both sides. You know, Peyton Manning is
Right.
going to go out there and play defensive end. I don't give a shit how much you paid him.
Yeah, it was interesting because when you did the Falcon talk with Aiden and Jared, Aiden was talking about the offense, even though Jared is a running back. He was very defensive minded.
Jared's only played 5 games at running back. So
Right.
it's not like he is a
Yeah,
running
no,
back.
he's
just,
definitely
current.
his mindset is definitely geared towards the defense, where Aiden's more geared towards the offense.
yeah.
Which when Aiden started playing football, I would have said that he was a more defensive player than offensive, but now
It clicked on the
Yeah.
offense. He got the right spot on the offense.
Sure.
When Aiden was playing, tight end, he was not about to figure out the offense.
yeah, no.
But when he started playing quarterback and understanding all the spots, that's why I'm saying he goes and plays safety. It's like the inversion of the job he already does, which he halfway gets. So he should be able to figure out the opposite of it.
Yeah, I would like to see. It's interesting because the balls that Aiden throws short, I feel like the kids catch better than the balls that he actually throws in front of them.
They're
And
used
maybe,
to it.
yeah, maybe that's the way that Aiden throws the ball, so they're used to coming back and catching the ball. So I would like to see Aiden's balls be thrown a little bit more
Rainbow.
in front. Yeah,
And out in front.
yeah. So we're gonna work on that. But all in all, we played a team. They were bigger.
They had more experience.
They
been
were
playing together
100%
longer,
more
they're
experienced,
advanced,
but I
they were in high
feel like-
school.
Yeah, I feel like we really held our own with a really good team. So
Their quarterback was like 3 of Aiden.
yeah, he was huge. He was fucking huge.
Yeah, he was.
So good team, good experience. Now on to West.
Correct. And then after West, if we beat West, it's going to be a shoe into the playoffs. If we don't beat West, we're going to have to do some makeshift game on Wednesday to see who's going to play in the championship. So let's try to just avoid all that.
And just beat
Let's
West.
beat
So
West.
That's our
We've been planning this all season long to whoop Marvin in the backyard, and the time is finally nigh.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Matthew Gregory Jones YouTube channel. Right here, where we're going to be covering all the middle school football games that Aiden's involved in. And we're going to move on to high school because next year, East is going to be being broadcast live right here on YouTube. So if you guys are going to East or you're on the fence about what school to go to, East is going to be the one to go to. That's where Aiden's going to go. That's where Jared's going to go. That's where Jameer's going to go. All the guys you've seen featured today
Let's hope
are going to
so.
be going over to East. So we're moving this Falcon talk right into ERAB talk. ERAB talk. What the hell's an ERAB?
East, red, and black.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm coming up with something better for that. We got to figure out something better than an ERAB. Whatever it is. Maybe it's some type of like black eagle. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
Until that day comes, we're still dealing with the Falcons. So stay tuned. Next week we got some more games coming for you. The playoffs are going to come. Hopefully we make it all the way to the championship where we'll be playing against Eisenhower
Probably
again.
Eisenhower. They whooped our ass the first game, so we really have a lot.
And they
of-
whooped West up last weekend or yesterday too. Even though Marvin said it was close, I think he said they lost by 6 points. He gave me the whole rundown of the game. West scored first on a pick 6
Okay.
and set the tone for the game.
Okay.
So Eisenhower is beatable. They're going to be cocky. They're going to think since they beat everybody else in the conference, it's going to be a shoe-in for the championship. But they got another thing coming.
Yeah, we had a bad game against Eisenhower. We are still.
And Jared wasn't playing against
And
Eisenhower.
Jared was not playing. Like, our main guy was not there in the backfield. So I feel like if we were to meet them in the championship, it's going to be a different
Whole
story.
different ball game, yeah. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm super excited to continue this journey. I'm Matthew Gregory Jones. This is my beautiful wife, Caitlin Renee Jones, and we are the football family. All right, love you, babe. Good job. This has been another episode, or the first episode, actually, of Afterthoughts. Stay tuned for more.